Recording or not?
Yes.
Okay. Alright. Today I'm going to do a presentation on national parks. Alright, national parks. I'm only going to be talking about the U.S. national parks, or a couple of them, not all of them. I'm going to pick two. I picked two national parks in the that are located in the U.S. But in the U.S. there is 59 U.S. national parks. The closest one to us is Big Bend National Park, which is in West Texas. I believe it's close to Laredo. And the biggest national park is called Death Valley. It has a total of 5,269 square miles, or 3,336,000 acres. So it's huge. The smallest one is Hot Springs National Park, which is found in Arkansas, or Arkansas, however you want to call it. And it's only 5,550 acres, which is still big, but it's out of the 59, it is the smallest one. There's also parks that are located in Alaska. There's several parks in Alaska. As you all know, a lot of people don't go to them because it's all the time it's cold in Alaska. The first one I'm going to talk about is called Yellowstone National Park. Does anyone know where Yellowstone National Park is? No? Okay, well, Yellowstone National Park is found in Wyoming, Montana, and Idaho. And the biggest percentage of the park is located in Wyoming, which is 96% of it. It was formed in March 1st, 1872. There are more than 300 geysers in these parks. There's one famous geyser that is located in this park. Does anybody know what famous geyser?
Old Faithful.
Old Faithful. Old Faithful, that's correct. I'm going to give you a little bit of facts on Old Faithful. Okay, Old Faithful erupts almost every 91 minutes, and it produces about almost 4,000 to 8,000 gallons of boiling hot water, which can reach to heights of 185 feet. So it's pretty hot. I didn't know how hot it was. I didn't get that information, but it says boiling hot, so I'm assuming it's very hot. So I'm sure people don't go up to it and get wet on it and stuff. But it's something that I would like to see in my lifetime. It seems pretty interesting. So that is the Yellowstone National Park. It also has 290 waterfalls of 15 feet or higher. The tallest one is 308 feet. I've never seen a waterfall. I mean, someday I'd like to see a waterfall. Take my family. I'm sure they're fun. They're a blast to be under. I like water. Anyways, there's also 26 American Indian tribes have been associated in Yellowstone National Park. So I don't know out of the 26 what Indian tribes, but apparently they found 26 tribes, whether it be writings or tools or whatnot that are found in that park. They also have 9 hotels and lodges, so people can go actually stay in the national park because it's so big that they have to provide these services for these people who stay and want to go see these attractions. They also have convenience stores, hotel lodges. They have events going on every year and stuff like that for these national parks. So Yellowstone National Park, it's the biggest one here in the U.S. I mean, I don't think we're ever going to go to it, but you never know. Maybe we can go. The next one I'm going to talk about is Death Valley National Park. Have y'all heard of Death Valley National Park? Yeah. This one is located in California. Well, most of it is located in California. There's also a certain part that's located in Nevada. I don't know how much of it is, but I know most of it is in California. This one was founded in February 11th, 1933, but became a national park of October 31st, 1994. So what they did was they added more acreage to the park, so it expanded, and then I think it became a national park. It covers the states of California and Nevada, most of it being in California, like I just told you. Of course, Death Valley is known for its extreme temperatures, which the temperatures can reach up to 130 degrees Fahrenheit, which is pretty hot. Here in the valley, of course, it gets up to about 100, 105, which is already extremely hot for us. So if you can imagine 130 degrees, that is almost boiling hot. So it's pretty hot out there. It is also known to have 1,000 species of plants, 23 of which are not found anywhere else, which is kind of weird because as you figure it's so hot, how can these plants survive in this heat? So it's I don't know how they found this, but it's pretty interesting. Death Valley is also known for its darkest skies, which gives stargazers a good view. There's several photos where I found on the internet where it shows you the Milky Way, and you can see it clearly. It's beautiful. It's real nice. Of course, there's no light out there at night, so that's why it's very dark, and you can see You can see, I mean, basically everything is a light show for you. So it's beautiful. That's probably one I'd rather probably go see, even though it's hot. I'd probably go at night to go see Death Valley just to go see the stars. I'm sure it's very beautiful. It's also known as a graben. Death Valley is known as a graben, which means it's a trench or a ditch, and that's basically why it's hot all the time, because it's low.
Wow.
I believe it's the second lowest spot in the U.S., and that's one of the factors that depends why it's so hot, because it's in a ditch. Of course, from being so low, it can get pretty hot. In 1977, parts of Death Valley were used in director's George Lucas' film Star Wars, providing a set for the fictional planet. I believe it's called Tatooine. I mean, I don't remember. I know what Star Wars is, but I haven't seen the movie. But the picture I found on there was, I mean, it was a landscape of mountains, and apparently he used that in one of the Star Wars films, which was pretty good. Another one that I'm going to be talking about, which is just a little bit of facts or information, is Big Bend National Park. Big Bend was formed in June the 12th, 1944, and this one covers 801,000 acres in Stonwood, Texas. This is the closest park. Like I told you in the beginning, this is the closest park that's located next to us. And the Big Bend, of course, where it gets its name is, if y'all know your geography or your map skills, there's a bend there in West Texas, and that's basically where they got the name from. So those are the parks, U.S. national parks, or some of the U.S. national parks. I really feel that we all should go see some of these places that God has made for us to go and observe and look at, see some of His stuff that He has done. So that's my presentation for the U.S. national parks.
Thank you.
And that's my time.